right, we have Dr. Joe Landers here to answer your questions once again, and he's brought along his little buddy Lewis this week.
Yes,
Good morning.
This is Lewis, and he is going to be a heck of a mouser. He's about 8 weeks old, and
got some energy.
Yeah, he will have some energy, and he will jump off before the end of this. But nonetheless, he's a great little kitten here. He's just having a lot of fun. He's now bored with this leash, so he'll move on to. I think he's going to move on to you here in a second. But he's over at the Adoption Center, which is 794-6688. So
okay, 794-6688.
Yes.
That's the Adoption Center's number if you'd like to adopt Lewis. You can also go to animalaid.org on the web.
Yes.
Well, let's get to the phones. First up, we have Nikki in Claremore. Good morning, Nikki.
Hi.
Good morning.
Yes.
Hi, I have a question. I've got 2 male and 2 female dogs. They're medium to small-sized dogs.
Yes.
The 3 younger ones like to lick the urine up off of the ground from my other dogs.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad habit to do sometimes. Unfortunately, it's something that you need to kind of reprimand and kind of try to break that habit a little bit. Unfortunately, animals sometimes communicate with urine, so they're going along and they're kind of sniffing the other one's urine, and they're kind of doing that a little bit, and that's kind of a bad habit. Sometimes what I do is try to separate them a little bit and see, maybe even take those guys out front on leashes or something like that, and then get them back into the house and kind of break that habit a little bit. But that's a bad habit of, it's just kind of communication. So, but
gotcha. That's next up. Let's talk to Nancy in Tulsa. Nancy, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what's your question?
I moved into a small senior apartment this summer with my 13-year-old male cat, who was an indoor-outdoor cat at my old house.
Yes.
And the litter box was in a room all by itself when he used it.
Yes.
But now I have to have my litter box in my bathroom, in my little linen closet. And I discovered how stinky he is.
Yes.
And I wonder if there's something I could sneak in his wet food, which he just only gets an ounce.
My suggestion is that a lot of times, you don't want to mess with their digestive tract too much, because that really doesn't do as much as you might think on the opposite end there. It's going to be a lot more cleaning up. They also have some litters that have some kind of deodorant stuff in them. I know Arm & Hammer makes one, and you kind of do that. Most of the time I'll tell people, and when we talk about litter box stuff, I'll ask them how often they clean it out. They'll tell me, and they'll say, well, how often do you? And I say twice a day. That's just kind of a standard operating procedure.
Twice a day, so you're committed.
Absolutely.
I have a cat, so I've tried about everything. Basically, cleaning it out is the only way to alleviate that problem.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a little bit more of that. But they do have some odor stuff in there, and there's some little things you can plug in, and those are helpful a little bit too. So,
for sure. All right. Thank you, Dr. Joe. Remember, Dr. Landers is here every Thursday to answer your pet questions. If you missed any of today's segment, you can go to KJRH.com, click on the Lifestyle tab to watch it again, learn about other pets who need homes, and find out more about Heritage Veterinary Hospital.